So I don't know if you saw my last video, but 2 days ago I killed myself. But all in all, I put a lot of work into that video. I put a lot of hours into that video. It was my masterpiece of shit posting. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed it, because you know why? I'm done trying. Actually, at this point, I'm not even going to edit this video anymore. It's just going to be me talking to you, just straight up, just raw. No filter, no jump cuts, no animations, no finger snap into the fire, none of that. I'm just gonna talk to you because you know why? I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like editing. Okay, I lied. Here's some video game music. To be frank, recently, I'm just tired of trying. So in order to feel better about that decision, I'm going to trick my brain into thinking that this decision is actually a rational and positive one, spin it off a negative one, and then project that onto you so that I can live my life guilt-free. Okay, but look. I know it sounds crazy what I'm saying, but feel me on this for just a second. I feel like sometimes we spend too much time trying to level up and become this better version of ourselves. You know, improvement this and growth that, you know, yada yada yada. Which is great, but sometimes I feel like society pushes the idea of always trying to move on to the next step so much that sometimes we get kind of tired of walking and we don't stop and pause and just be like, hey, look how far we've grown. Look how far we've walked. You know, just stand still and just be. I just feel like sometimes we forget to experience like what it means to be who we are, where we're at in our lives, you know? It's basically like an RPG where you start at level 1 and you're, you know, expected to do all these things and fight and struggle and, you know, just to move on to the next level and grind and move up to the next level so you can do bigger and better things. But the problem is if you don't stop to, you know, like make friends or fight bosses or I don't know, play mini games or go shopping, whatever you would do in an RPG that's not grinding. If you don't stop to do that, it's hard to appreciate the game itself, you know? Quotation mark, I'm talking about life right now, and end quotation mark. Which made me think, and you know that's a bad idea. And this is gonna sound really bad, like just thinking it in my mind now, and I know it's not a good thing to say, but contrary to popular belief, I don't think we always need to be looking to better ourselves, which might be the worst advice that anyone has said in 2017. But if you're like me and your third eye is open and you think about it, it actually makes a lot of sense. Like, you ever notice that when you go to school or when you go to work or you do these things that are supposed to progress you, you know, it's tiring. Like, a lot of the times it's not something that you want to do, but when you're done and you go home and you cut home and you play some video games or something like that where you are not progressing so much, it feels good. It feels like a relief, because that's the state of just not doing anything to grow. That's basically the dungeon crawl. That's the grinding. That's when you're getting the XP. That's when you're fighting the Zubats. That's when you're traveling around the dungeons and you're using potions to try to live, and those potions are actually coffee, you know what I mean? But the problem is if you don't stop and leave the dungeon and get out, you're gonna run out of HP and you're gonna die or faint or go backwards, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna actually just, you know what I'm saying. Now, I know a lot of you guys who are watching this are gamers, so I know that a lot of you take the time to stop and pause on your daily activities to play these video games to relax. And because of that, that's why we're the superior race. But even with that, I know there's a lot of you who are watching right now that has something in your life where you feel like you have to constantly be better, and someone's always comparing you or pushing you to be better, whether there's an outside person or it's yourself. And that's great, but I think the problem is that when you're always focusing on making the next step, sometimes you don't even see the journey that you came along. You know, the more I talk about this subject, the more I think I might be wrong. I mean, I feel like I'm making a good point, but I might also be wrong. TLDR, sometimes it's good to just stop and pause. Sometimes it's just good to look at where you're at, look at how much work you've done, and look at what kind of person you've become and apply that to where you're at. There's always going to be a next level. There's always going to be a person who's better than you. When you evolve and you move to the next form, there's someone that's going to be here. And then when you get here, there's going to be someone's going to be here. When you get here, someone's going to be there. And when you're always constantly thinking about growing, the only thing that you can think about is, God damn, I'm right here and this person is up there, not realizing the goddamn journey that you took to get there. So if you're grinding and you're putting in the work, good job. I, Steven, aka formerly known as Omni, aka kind of already still Omni, hereby declare that you can do nothing for a limited amount of time. Eventually you have to do something because then you'll die. But for right now, you can just do nothing. And I'm done. Now that I have brainwashed you guys into thinking that you don't have to do nothing for the rest of your lives, I feel better about myself. The real talk, to wrap it back to me, because everything has to be about me, because I'm always talking about myself, because I'm stupid. I think I'm going to take a step back from trying to be such a fucking tryhard. And it's not to say that I don't want to give out any effort, but I just want to take joy in the fact of what I'm doing. Like, the fact that I can just shitpost like that naturally, that's just, ooh, that's some talent. That's EXP. I don't know when I learned that skill, but I'm saying, if you watch that last video, my shitposting is like, god damn. Like, if you see my, boy. So this is gonna be good for you and me, because if I do that, I think I can actually make more videos, because I don't have to put so much more thought into it. I can just kind of just be myself. I kind of can just absorb who I have become and all the XP and things that I have gained, and just be like, boom. Here you go. This is me. Today. And tomorrow. And the day after. You know, and then build from that. Shit flying in the air. Is that always in my videos? Anyway, I'm gonna make some more videos for you guys. I actually was not gonna make this video. I was gonna actually make another video, but I had an idea this morning. I was like, hey, I kind of just want to talk about this. And now here I am talking about that. Wow. Amazing. And last but not least, I do want to say thanks to all of you guys who still watch. Like, the comments in the last video were so funny, because everyone's just like, what the hell am I watching? Who the hell, what is going on? What does this channel even represent anymore? Is it a Smash channel? Is it a gaming channel? Is it a NES channel? Is this guy an idiot? What the hell is this, a nervous breakdown? I feel like I keep saying bye, but I'm not actually saying bye. Just let me know how you guys feel in the comments about this subject. Am I a fucking idiot, or do I have a point? And if so, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like. I love you guys. Take it easy.